Hey everyone, we're here on location today at the Battlegrounds Games and Comics in Dalton, Georgia for a little first annual Carpet Capital Comic Con.
Very awesome. It's long time waiting for this, I tell you.
Yes, I have been running wild all day. Like, the bends in my knees hurt, but it's worth it.
It's always worth it. And I tell you what, the layout that you have provided the customers here and with the goods that's involved, like I said, it's been a long time waiting for Dalton to really come up with a place like this where multiple people from multiple areas can come together. And like I said, this is probably, by far, I've mentioned this several times, the best store in 1,000-mile radius. I'm here to tell you that. So.
I would sound very biased, but I do agree with you. This store has evolved so much over 7 years. I mean, it went from being a literal flea market booth, which is kind of what a lot of these stores sort of start out as, hobby booth at an antique mall or something.
Right.
And it just has blossomed and continued to grow. Now with that, our costs have went way up, but we're, that's to be expected.
But here at the same time, though, your cost might have went up, but the value of stuff that you bring into the table, you can't go to Walmart, Target, or any place and get something that's just been released, or buy something that's back from the 80s.
Yeah.
So
I did make a point to say that I didn't want this to have a flea market-y feel anymore.
Right.
I really wanted it to come off as.
No, this definitely is, to me, as far as the atmosphere and the look, is right there with GameStop. Yeah. But you're offering things that GameStop won't offer.
The best compliment we get all the time is people walking in like, is this place corporate? Is there another one of these?
Exactly.
No,
well, I've even mentioned that, dude. You got to franchise that.
Yeah.
I've mentioned that several times. So, but I think, like I said, you got the right attitude, you got the right look, and every time you see a chance to, let's try to grow, you're going for new, like a convention.
Yeah,
Most stores don't do this.
It was funny when we built this addition. After we had the floor down, the walls painted, I kind of just somebody walked in with a Transformer collection. I'm like, oh, just go. There's tables in there. Just go lay them out.
Right.
So I'll look at them.
Right.
And I walked in there and I saw all these toys on tables, and I was just like, wait a minute. I think this could be like a convention hall.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it just looked good.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had all those G1 boxes sitting up on tables. I mean, this is somebody's booth they're selling at.
Exactly.
And then there could be another booth over here. And then you walk over there right now, and it looks.
It's full, and it's great.
Exactly like I envisioned.
Exactly.
Really cool.
And like I said, that's what I'm glad as I first started coming here as a customer, and I've got to watch it from behind the scenes grow a little bit, and then me and Michael talking about some things he wants to really do with the store, and now we're starting to see it come alive with this convention thing, and it's working, and that's what I'm glad to see. It's working.
I was so nervous. I just knew that vendors were going to come in and be like, I have no room to do anything.
Right.
Because the room, as it is 70 feet long and about 30 feet wide.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, you've got.
I've been in smaller, so no good.
Yeah. So you've got 10 feet on this side for vendors, 10 feet on this side with a walkway.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, so it laid out okay. And then I was thinking, well, wait a minute. I've been to conventions before where there's like 1,000 people waiting at the door at 10 o'clock.
Yes. Yeah.
I would be in violation of fire code.
Exactly.
And I don't have the staff to handle 1,000 people.
No, you don't. No,
Thankfully, it wasn't like that this morning. It's been steady all day.
It's been very steady, and that's one thing I've always noticed. You come here on a Saturday night or a Sunday afternoon, you've got a little buzz. I mean, there's always a buzz of people being here, and that's something that I've noticed over the year. It keeps getting more and more good, steady growth, and I think that's going to be the seed of future growth. Is that right there? Having people in here all the time doing something.
Something that's always surprising to me, and I mean it shouldn't be, but is when somebody comes in and says, "Oh, it's my first time here," because you think you've just exhausted every outlet of advertisement, and you've been open 7 years, and there's no way somebody could be into this stuff and not know
about you.
But then here they are today, countless people coming in for the first time because a vendor that we have set up in there is from Nashville, and he told his friends, and they drove down from Nashville. So now all of a sudden we planted those little seeds in Nashville.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it. When you're offering the quality merchandise that you got here in the wider range of things, they're willing to drive to come find it if they know it's sitting here. And I think that's the big connection here.
Yeah, one of the guys that set up there is a big YouTube guy. He does tons of followers, does a lot of Funko Pop stuff. And I mean, he was telling people, like, if you live within 100 miles, it is worth to get in your car today and just drive. Because when you get here, you will feel that it was worth the drive.
Worth the drive, exactly.
He wasn't sending people into, like, because I mean, when you just blind drive, like, I go on vacation and I always type in, like, collectible stores.
No, I do the same thing. It kills my wife.
And every time I get there, I'm like, well, this was not worth getting off the exit for.
Yeah, very few times I had to say, up there at the Escape, up there at Nashville, I've been up there, and that was a good little store. And down in Atlanta at 5 Points.
Yeah.
The Transformers. Very small. It's like a tenth of the size of this
the real
place.
estate there's
very tiny, but it was a good little store. It had a lot of good vintage 60s and 70s goodness in there.
Yeah.
And I looked up and found some Motu stuff. They said, well, we don't deal with Motu stuff much. And I could tell because the prices were extremely low.
Yeah.
And I went buy happy in there. Man. Well, I got a Sorceress for $30.
That's a hard figure to find.
Fine. And she looked like she just got pulled out of the package. So.
Oh, nice.
So I've definitely been advertising that place. Go check it out.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So.
I think that's the thing. Like, people are like, wait a minute, you're gonna let your competition come in and sell in your store? How would that be beneficial for you? And I'm like, man, this is the way to survive is to, in this current Amazon fuel buying world, is to make connections and have those connections like you.
Exactly.
Not look at you as competition.
The way you act behind a counter is what makes people keep coming back to buy.
Yeah.
Because you can make it or kill it.
Yeah,
behind this counter.
And I think that's the big thing that we see now is you can go on eBay and Amazon and buy anything you want in this store is on eBay and Amazon.
Right.
But what you don't get for $19.99 on eBay is interaction with somebody else that likes the stuff just as much as you do.
And like I seen a guy over here, I met him, Matt, and I shook hands with him and stuff. And said, hey, he said, well, I'm really into the old Star Wars stuff. I said, well, hey, just here's my card and let me know if you're looking for anything. I said, I'm here all the time. I'll go upstairs if I find it. Shoot you a picture of it. Here to help you out, dude. Enjoy yourself. And walked away. I wasn't trying to make a quick buck. Let him know that, I'm here to look for you if you don't have the time.
Yeah.
Which one's this one to get?
And that's what it is, but it's all about getting your customers and making them feel like they're at home. And they'll keep coming back.
I mean, I think every one of those vendors has told me they've had a great day. Nobody's like, I haven't made any money. This is stupid.
I hadn't heard no complaining. Everybody, I see everybody just talking and just having a great time, and that's a success in my opinion.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good day. Well, I think we're going to keep maybe trying to do this a couple times a year. And
I think I definitely something in the late summer, like around this time of year, pre-holidays.
Yeah.
Got to have that big kickoff right before the holidays.
And that might be how we look at it.
Yeah.
Is something like right before we go into the Black Friday season,
Right.
and then maybe later, 6 months down the road.
Right. Yeah. Good spring
Tax
opener.
money. kind of
Tax
thing.
money time's a great time, and we can't forget. We definitely got to do something special for Christmas coming up. Because I'm telling you here, if you're a vintage collector, this is the place you need to come. It really is.
We live in a world without Toys R Us now.
Yes.
And
so it's getting to be more slim pickings.
There's no KB Toys.
Walmart, even though they widen their aisles, but they're picking up all the oddball toy things that Toys R Us did have, but wasn't really mainstream. So they beefed up, but not really what we want, unfortunately. So
the person that runs the toy department at Walmart has no idea what any of this really is. I mean, maybe at some Walmart, maybe they do, but at least at ours, I know they don't. So some stuff doesn't even get worked out. And here, every single person that works on this counter is passionate about the things in this store.
Yeah, gaming.
Maybe some people, maybe unemployed likes cards a little bit more than toys, but everybody enjoys it.
Even me, I'm not a card guy. I don't do nothing with it, but I respect it.
I mean, like this medium is not for everybody.
No.
But to those people that like comics, I mean, this is what created all of that.
This, exactly. Yeah, you got to respect what came before it. I mean,
sure.
You take the He-Man cartoon. If it wasn't for the He-Man toys, there would have never been a He-Man cartoon. So,
yeah.
And now we're getting ready to see that come full circle again. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I can't wait to see, instead of you having one section of the new He-Man toys when the new Mattel stuff comes out.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm sure you're probably already trying to figure out how to order that stuff when it's getting ready to come out.
Yeah, I haven't got any. Mattel, I think they do their own distribution to some regard. I mean, we can get some through Dime timing, but yeah, it'll be tougher because Super 7 we had to open up an account with them just
Right,
to order
just
this
for their stuff, right.
And then they got the rug pulled out from under it. So.
Yeah, so yeah, but I think I'm hoping with the new movie and the new cartoon series, I think if they just keep it simple and do those two different things right, I really see them owning the shelves for a while. I think Star Wars even get put to the side, but I do have to say the Mandalorian. I got to watch some stuff on it the other night, and I think that's going to be the golden shiny nugget for Star Wars.
We'll see. I mean, you got to have an HBO Plus account to get it. So,
other than that part of it, but as far as the product itself,
HBO, it's HBO or Disney Plus.
It's a Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on Disney. I don't know why.
Well, everything's getting ready to go on their own channel anyway. So, but as far as just the Mandalorian product, I think, well, they got Jon Favreau, and if you're going to do something, there's the type of guy who can make it happen and make it happen right.
Cody, what's the guy did Rebels, directed Rebels? Somebody out there knows.
Yeah.
I cannot remember.
Wears a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
I cannot
right.
think of his name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But with him and Favreau, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. So that's the only good thing I can say with the direction of Disney right now. So.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you guys do layaway?
We did.
You do? How much would I have to put down on this?
25%, and then you have 30 days to come pick it up. I know, it's like we just advertised our layaway program.
Yeah. Awesome stuff, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Love talking to you. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. Hey, I love being here. Like I said, this has become like a second home to me. And like I said, I'm looking forward to probably hanging out here even more and more. So like I said, we get the Bantha be coming out soon. And as soon as I get my hands on that, we definitely got to do an unboxing here.
For sure.
So definitely got to be doing that. And like I said, I'm curious what all comes out of that in the future. So
I am too. I really am. I'm happy for you. I think that's a huge, like, just amazing thing that you've done. I mean, not only the work, just the fact that hometown guy. From a fan of vintage Star Wars, that's just cool. You know, like that's getting made, and the guy that made it is the guy I talk to every day. Very cool.
Yeah, and on my behalf, it's something I've always wanted to do as a kid, and honestly, kind of in the back of my head, I thought, it was one of them just a dream. It would never happen, but just real quick to say, just about a year ago, I stepped back and decided I ain't gonna worry about money. I'm just gonna do what I love and just enjoy it. And that's when I started working on the toys, and that's how I met you, and that's how I met these guys online in the UK and Australia. And then it just kind of fell in the lap. And I think if you're doing what you love to do, good stuff comes from it. And right here's a good picture why. Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is a community of people that really like being around each other, like-minded people. We're all into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a family affair,
and that's been the thing that I've noticed owning a store is like, without this store, I don't know anything about you.
Exactly right.
And I don't know anything about you.
We might have met at a convention, but
maybe I catch you at the toy aisle.
Right.
But I don't know if you're buying something for your son. You know, I mean. So now I know the story behind all these customers and what their passions are, and that's really cool.
And then that's what connects everybody. Because like I said, we didn't know we had so much in common, but after 6 months of just getting to know each other, it's like, well, we got kind of quite big in common.
Sure.
So, and like I said, I just want to say it's been an honor to get to know you and call you friend. And,
I agree.
And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're anywhere near this place, hop in your car anytime, come down here. It is worth your drive. It's worth the time. And like I said, there's so much new and vintage stuff here. You won't spend an hour just looking around.
And I mean, there's so much more that you don't even see behind.
Oh, and that's what I was
doors,
telling that one guy. I said, just tell me what you're looking for. I'll go dig for you. So that's a great thing. If you don't see it, let us know. We'll hunt it down for you.
Right on.
So
absolutely. All
right. Kevin the Toy Smuggler. This is Mike, Battlegrounds Comics and Games right here in Dalton, Georgia. Catch you later.